going
Hello.
on? How are you?
Nothing much. How are you today?
Good. It's a Monday, almost over.
Yay! Oh my God. So welcome everybody to the commentary zone at night. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And today we are going to be talking about 90 Day Fiancé, Season 8, Episode 17, First Comes Love, affectionately known as the Jovi and Yara episode. Oof.
Right. That's the way I took it. I mean, y'all could just call this a Yovi and Yara wedding special and let it
Mm-hmm.
go.
It wasn't even like it was like their entire marriage in a nutshell. Like we had leftovers of the bachelor party, we had the Vegas trip, the wedding, Elvis, and then ultimately the birth of their baby.
Which was good. That was so cute.
Hi FM, hi Black Lavender. Oh wait. Okay. Hope y'all have Okay, so let's see what FM has to say. Hello, everybody. Hope y'all having a good day. Managed to watch part of this episode and pause after Yara and Jovi's wedding because I was about a couple. You surprised a couple of things as a Vegas low. What were you surprised at? Firstly, they had a wedding at a local casino, which means way off strip. I was wondering about that because it didn't look like the strip. It looked like Las Vegas, which is
like where the Nugget, where the Four Queens and all them people's at.
Yeah, and how they was just hanging out on the street corner, like it just didn't make any sense. So it is. Okay, so wait. Silverton is super far. I live 8 miles from the strip in Henderson, and it would take me almost 45 minutes just to get there. Had a Vegas on the strip wedding. It's super expensive. I get it, but come on, man, you could have got her a ring or at least offered a limo instead of a share. Yeah, I thought like you're gonna take the Uber. And he didn't even look like he upgraded to Uber Black. Because you get like a nice car when you do Uber Black. Uncle Bo was backwoods country sharp for the way. Yes, he was.
He was.
Uncle Bo in his toothless glory was there in a clean, fresh out the package wife beater and white jeans to match. Wow.
He's like, I'm gonna look good for this.
Okay, so wait. Nothing wrong with having a wedding at a venue like they did, but in case anyone hasn't visited all those places or downtown Las Vegas and super sketchy areas, yes, that's why I didn't go down there. A friend of mine wanted to go down there to see the neon sign graveyard or museum or whatever.
Right. Yep.
And he said graveyard first. That's why I said it. And I was like, no. And then like, no, we can zip line across. I was like, no, not in Las Vegas. Thank you very much. I also nixed the trip over the Grand Canyon in the helicopter because not in Vegas. No.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing with old Vegas. And people, okay, here's the thing what they do. Let me go back. So the Stratosphere, for example, that used to kill me when they tell me like, oh yeah, like the Stratosphere, we're on the strip. Like, you know what? Technically, you are on the strip. You're at the way end of the strip. You're closer to old Vegas than you are the actual main strip, if we're being honest. So old Vegas, that's what at least it was. That's where the Greyhound bus station was. Yeah, I took Greyhound into Vegas one time.
In a good part of town.
Right. At least the last time I took the bus to Vegas, it was there. I was like, okay, this is old Vegas. And it's like, yeah, no. No, and it takes you a minute to get to the strip too. So I wouldn't have done it that way personally. I mean, granted, you got production to help you out, this, and that, but still, like on your own, no. Mm.
Yeah, but I know it would have been a bit more expensive at the strip hotels, right?
Yeah.
But there's different packages. Maybe if you didn't invite all of your crap hosts, drunken friends who don't
Mm-hmm.
even like say good things about you to your face or behind your back, and just left it to your parents and your auntie, because she was very nice giving that
Mm-hmm.
toast. Like, make it small, make it a micro wedding. That's what's in vogue right now, micro weddings. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Oh dear. Hello, Montana Marcia. Who else is in here? Hi, Trey. Hi, Willow. FM, you are a fountain of information, and thank you so much. Yes, Uber Black, for real. Like, oh my God. I got a Porsche Cayenne once from Uber Black when I was in Dallas. I was like, hey,
Did you?
nice. Yeah.
Wow.
And then when we were going back to the airport, because it was 3 of us, we got a Escalade. I was like,
Nice.
oh, okay. And he actually helped us with our luggage too. Very nice gentleman. Took us on a tour, showed us where the former president George Bush lived. All of that jazz. We need to get to the airport though. I ain't gonna lie, but you know, he was very nice. Let's see. Who do we start with? I know we did a prelude with Yara and Jovi. Do we want to start with? Let's just get Natalie and Mike out of the way. I just don't want to talk about them.
That was just. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, I just want to know what's wrong with both of you, because this was a whole lot of hoopla for no reason. Just saying.
Okay. I was telling the mods earlier in the chat, and I think I discussed it with you. I just think this is a big setup, not even a setup. I think that these two, Mike and Natalie, have an agreement.
Of course.
They have an agreement. This was the worst storyline I have ever seen. I think he took the money from the show to pay down his debt, and he agreed to file for paperwork to bring her to the United States and be responsible for her for 10 years.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I firmly believe that.
Because you're gonna get married, get a divorce, but according to some reports, you get to stay in America, and Mike's agreeing to this as he's responsible you for 10 years. Okay, no setup here at all. We totally believe you. Just
but
saying.
I didn't even think that they could get divorced so quickly. Like,
I thought
you had to stay married.
Nope, you don't. It's just she doesn't get her citizenship. That's all.
She just keeps the green card forever?
Correct. Or they have to go through some process. But I remember some other show. I can't remember what show was it that I was on. They were talking about. It was another YouTuber. They said like, yeah, they can. Oh, I think it might have been a Blavi. I think she said like, yeah, they don't. Because we're talking about Alejandro and baby girl Nicole off of Family Chantal. How they weren't married long enough for him to get his green card, but the citizenship, but he can still keep his green card.
See, I don't know. When you stay on green card and you don't actually become a citizen, you paying in taxes into this government for benefits that you will never get back, like Social Security. I'm sorry, like, seriously? And for a Caribbean person, I think that's kind of dumb of Alejandro. He should be working to get that passport. Just saying.
Do something. But yeah, I don't think like you see how, because you think about it, they have to be in cahoots, because look how Colt did Larissa.
Yeah, he canceled that 10-year responsibility.
He canceled that so quick.
She wasn't even out of jail, and he had the big cancel button pressed. My God. But that's okay. Well, I wish them both luck. She
I
has
do
that
too.
crazy channel with the cooking show.
I was
It's
kind
so
of hoping they
weird.
would work out because they've gone through so much pain and put us through so much pain. I really wanted to work out so I get paid for my pain, but that's not
Mm-mm.
happening apparently.
Let me tell you something. You see, the other Ukrainian girl that's married to his best friend, that he's the godfather of the baby, or how he met Natalie and all that. I'm taking it way back to the beginning.
Right,
I
way that's
feel,
way back.
yeah, I feel that she helped set this up to get her friend over here. I feel she did. I don't put it past none of them.
Oh, I got you.
I don't put it past none of them.
What was I
Um,
saying? Real quick.
mhm.
Um, it's just crazy how they went through all this, and you know what? Do we think they'll make an appearance on another show where they'll film them on their way to divorce so he can get that last check so he can pay off all his debt and be cool?
How much you want to bet they're filming the breakdown of their marriage, like the 6-week course of their
Mm-hmm.
marriage to be on Happily Ever After?
That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking too.
And we're
Get
going to
that
see
last check.
some, like, in the middle of the night, Blair Witch Project running away with Tamara, running to Seattle to get away from big old bad mean Michael. Yeah, we're going to see all of that. They rehearsed it with the cell phone footage for this mess. So, yeah.
Agreed.
Tamara's still waiting for her gas money, though. So, Natalie, you better have the
Right?
gas money ready for her.
Exactly. But yeah,
Mm.
because y'all just crazy. You drive back. Oh, so you came back. I'm glad you did. So does this mean you want to marry me in 2 days? Get out of here. I'm gonna need TLC to do better and find better actresses because that was just some guiding like Santa Barbara BS.
But you see, this is why I'm so skeptical of this situation or this relationship. Remember when they were talking to the attorney, and the attorney, when she was asking the attorney, the 2 seconds of clarity that Natalie had, where she was like, I need to know, when do I need to get married? The attorney said tomorrow. When do I have to get out of the country if I don't get married? The attorney said tomorrow. She goes, Michael, this is what I need. This is what I need.
Mm-hmm.
Why you need that?
Right.
Why you need that?
Exactly.
And why is it so important for you not to be a criminal here in America, where it's really okay for most of us to be criminals? Let's just call a spade a spade. Nobody cares. It's very important for you to not go against the law. Why? Because if this don't work out, you're going to try this again with another sucker that Svetlana hooked you
Exactly.
up with.
Exactly. Come on now.
Good storyline, TLC, and this is Sharp Entertainment, right?
Yeah, just do better next
Yeah.
time. Hire some writers or just come to us. We'll tell you how to. We can tell you how to fake a scene. We've been watching reality TV long enough.
But it's sad. This couple didn't look legit from the first time we saw them. You brought them back. They look even faker. And if they bring them back for Happily Ever After, this is just going to be horrible. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna sit here in front though. I would rather watch them on Ever After because you know on Ever After is gonna be a complete like shit show. I'm serious though. Like, was I entertained by Jenny and Submit the first time they were on this TV show? No. But did I enjoy the breakdown of stuff when they were on Ever After? Of course I did. Because you knew it was gonna be a complete and utter mess.
Okay. So, hey, Coach Lacreen, Dollar Store Dreams. What is this? Sorry to blow up the chat. I'm gonna get me a new job ASAP so I can call in. My employer strictly monitors all of my online activity, even outside of work. As well as
Well, dang, FM, they like that.
oh my God. FM, who are you working for? Oh Lord. Oh my God. Who's let's go to shit show number 2. Andrew and Amira.
You know what? I just forget they're on the TV show. I just can't with him. Um, I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but I can't stand him. This whole thing was a mess too. This storyline needed work. Y'all could have called me and Debbie or Blobby. You could have got us on the line and we could have faked this for you and shown you exactly what you do and how to make it look real. And spoiler alert, he even annoyed me because he went on the tell all looking like Meatloaf. Stop it.
But he
But
washed his
anyway,
hair. He
yeah,
washed his hair.
he did wash his hair. He did wash his hair, but he had Meatloaf hair. I'm just saying. But this just seems so contrived. His mama didn't like her either. She looked contrived. I mean,
But he didn't actually tell his mother the entire truth. And I like his shady, salty sister who was questioning everything that was coming
everything,
out of his mouth.
everything.
She could come back.
Maybe she can get her fiance. Is she married? We can find her
She's
fiance,
pregnant, but I
but
don't
not
think they're
married.
married. I
That's
think it's,
fine.
yeah.
We'll find her for something from maybe like Cuba or something, and we'll work that out.
I don't think we have an agreement with Cuba anymore, do we?
We'll find
Like,
one.
yeah, okay.
But
What about Ryan? He's
ooh,
free.
yeah.
Or when it falls through for Harris, he'll just go anywhere.
Harris just don't care. Harris just does not care. But I'm gonna agree with Montana on this one. Andrew and Amira are nothing. It's just the same. To me, it was the same old, same old. There was no progress because there's no storyline. If we're being honest,
Yeah.
which we
Yeah.
are.
I've said it. I think these two are scammers, but
Mhm.
okay.
But do we really think that they were trying to be Colt Debbie 2.0 and just failed? That's the way I took it.
Yes, because she blindly believed in him without
Mm-hmm.
asking any questions. She just jumped on, I hate the Amira bandwagon. And yes, I believe she's lying. You weren't there. He isn't telling you the whole truth.
Exactly. That's the vibe they gave me because I'm like, well, yeah, Colt and Debbie live together, but
Mm-hmm.
Andrew and his mama work together.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, his mama blindly believes whatever he says,
Mm-hmm.
and Andrew is selfish. Like all the parallels are there. They just didn't. You know what? They don't have the charisma to be
Hey,
villains.
Blobby. I don't know. They. I'm hoping that there's no opportunity to bring back these two losers.
No, not at all.
All right, so let's go to our throuple. Stephanie, Ryan, and Harris. Our girl Stephanie is back home in
But
Michigan.
technically,
Mm-hmm.
though, the throuple is now Emma, Stephanie, and Harris.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Ryan's been gone long enough. They just replaced Ryan with Emma.
That's true. Oh, this is just getting nastier and nastier with the swapping of the body fluids. Gross. But yeah, Stephanie's back home and causing forest fires in her backyard. I thought that was uber sloppy with that open flame and the
Right.
paperwork that she never submitted.
Exactly.
So stupid. As if that
Because
is going to do anything. If you never submitted it, what are you doing?
it's symbolic.
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Harris is doing the work though. Harris is calling her 5-6 times a day, annoying the piss out of her. Much like what she did to the other one,
Mm-hmm.
but in reverse. All the while getting Emma to go along with this because she knows that if he goes away and hooks up with somebody or gets a good job, he's going to take care of his entire village.
Yeah. That's why she's okay with it. Because Stephanie killed me, she's like, I want to hear from Emma's mouth. We've texted a couple of times. I just want to know that like you're okay with this. Um, Ryan Harris and I are better as friends. Sometimes it's just not meant to be. And if he goes to America, I'm okay with it because I know he will never forget his children. So I'm completely fine with it. Okay, I would be too. Because you sent back like jackpot. You and Harris was already concocted this scheme of like, don't mess this up, Harris.
Well, yeah, let's just face it. He went and spent 3, 4 days with Stephanie and came home with $200. Ka-ching. And
Hmm.
clothes. His parting gift was the clothes and the flip flops and the underwears.
Yeah, everything
Great
Ryan left
work.
behind, he got.
And Cooch, yes, Harris has a wife. Her name is Emma, and even if she isn't legally a wife, he keeps on stressing that they lived together for 14 years. That's common law, any jurisdiction you go to. So yeah, that's good. One wife talking to a future wife.
Right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Good job, Emma. Keep your mouth
Yep.
shut. Don't do too much.
So let's hope that happens for Harris. Let's hope so. Ooh. Anything else on them?
Nah.
All right. Off to the Yara and Jovi show. Okay. They did look cute getting married with the Elvis. I think the expression on her face at seeing it, I think it's commonplace for all of us looking at it because we're so used to it, but just seeing her face, looking at Elvis, seeing how campy it was. And I really think that there's a genuine relationship between her and Gwen. Yeah, I thought the wedding was nice, even though
It
I was
was.
a little scared where they were. But yeah, the wedding was nice.
FM, a quick question. Can you clarify, are you talking about the comments where it was like a confessional with the two friends and they were just cutting him down? Are those the comments you were making? Or that you're talking about? Because if it's those confessional comments, yeah, they tore him apart.
I don't know. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing that. Let's just watch it. We don't need any more hints from you lot.
Right.
And then I didn't like what Sarah said. The comment about being there a year and a day because that's what she'll need to get a green card and then she'll be gone. You know what? That was petty as F because she's just jealous that Yara came up in here after you and got whole married and you had a baby and Klein still won't marry you. Just saying.
I mean, she did sound a smidge on the salty side. I mean, you know, I sent some, knock off Mrs. Dash, but hey, you know how we do. I understand.
Andrew's mother making claims that she faked anxiety. That's so messed up. How can she call herself a mother or take care of children? Yes, FM. That's a very good point. All I know is that if I had any spawn of my own, they would not be going to their
No.
nursery. No.
Mm-mm. Not at all. And I think someone else said, well, maybe it was FM. Like she was just taking it very, very personally for no reason.
Who?
I
Oh, the
mean,
mom?
the
Andrew's mom?
mom. It was. I mean, how? I guess maybe I'm looking at this too bluntly, but like, I'm really not gonna take something personally about from someone I don't like. I'm just not doing that. Like, you don't like this woman who you've never met because her and your son are having issues. So why are you being so butthurt about the situation when you don't like her no way? You should be
Mm-hmm.
looking at the fact like, oh, good, she ain't coming. Cool.
Or my son dodged a bullet, or something like
Yeah.
that, and reserve some of your comments. My God. But again, I think his mom is the reason why he is how he is. She's enabled him. I
Yeah.
feel like she's inflated his ego, making him think that he's this great catch. If you were such a great catch, you wouldn't be, casting your line overseas for somebody to hook up with. You'd be able to find somebody locally. Even your sister found somebody locally.
And I think this couple right here is like the main problem throughout the show. There's just nothing there. They're all flat. They're all boring. Their storylines really don't progress. If we're really being honest, only two stories progress, and that's Jovi and Yara, and Brandon and Julia.
Julia.
Everyone, oh Julia, sorry. Everyone else I could care less about. Like if they really could have done 30 minutes of the two couples every Sunday for an hour, and I've been okay with, because this was just a waste of our time.
To be honest, I think they were the only two real couples who manufactured drama for the show. Everyone else was a scam. And Sharp Entertainment needs to do a better job at vetting these people, these couples, because I would like it to go back to Lauren and Alexi. Like they were a real couple. I want to see sustainability. I want to see how this program works. Yes, couples, relationships, marriages, they all have ups and downs. They all have arguments and good times. But I want to see a real relationship, not people who are coming over here to figure out whether their relationship is going to work in 90 days. That is not what the K1 process is about. You have 90 days to plan and execute a wedding, not figure your shit out.
Exactly. I'm saying this season made me miss Tanya and Sijin. I'm sorry. It did.
Ooh.
And y'all know I really couldn't stand Tanya. No way.
Oh my God. Sijin.
Like at least they were entertaining. Like I have not been entertained this season at all. And Cooch has a very good point, and we've talked about this before. The shows have too much of a gap until the blog when the blogs hit. Too much is out there. We know too much. Like we knew way too much about this season before we should have, and they killed the season because there was no excitement to look to. Because he's like, okay, this is fake. This is fake. It's like, y'all just ruin it for me.
Yes, Cooch. Thank you for agreeing, Cooch. I want to invest in a real relationship. If I can't have one, I want to watch one on TV.
I mean, because we want to be engaged, but this just goes to show like how sloppy production has gotten over the years. Like, do you remember when we used to believe the fake scenes? Like, we were like, oh, I can't wait till next week to see what happens. And I know the panorama has had an effect. I understand. I get that. So I'm going to give a slight pass. But y'all have to do better with these fake scenes. Like, for example, until Devin blew up the spot, we didn't know most of Devin and Jihoon was fake. They had so many people rooting for them. Like, I'm serious. They played it out so good that we were rooting for them. But towards the end, when she started talking, they was like, we was rooting for you. Y'all was my number one couple.
I was rooting for Jihoon, not for her. I was team Jihoon.
I was always team Jihoon because he's like the lovable bum. But I wanted it to work out. I was rooting for them. And I'm like, well, that just went away. And then like this season, I'm like, when they brought so many old couples back, we knew it was gonna be trash though. If we're being really, really honest, when you bring back recycled couples who have been together for years,
and the forgettable ones that we didn't like in the first place.
As soon as I seen Tarek and Hazel, we knew that was gonna be. We knew we could just fast forward through them. Mike and Natalie, we knew they was kind of fake because y'all didn't like each other before you came over here, so y'all can go.
Ziad and Rebecca.
I'm more upset with them because I really thought we were going to see him working at the chicken shack.
See, I really thought we was going to see some of the chicken from the chicken shack because I want to see it displayed. I want to see what this looks like. I think that they'll bring them back, honestly.
I bet you'll be on Discovery Plus.
Here's my problem with Sharp Entertainment. Sharp Entertainment is banking on the stupidity of their audience. The stupidity of their audience to buy all the BS that they are putting on the TV screen. And they would have a much better show if they cut it down to an hour and just focused on 3 actual couples, or even give me 2 couples, 2 real couples, and 1, BS couple.
Right. Exactly. And that's just the problem. We want to be entertained. We don't mind the foolishness. And to the point, we don't mind the fake storylines, because we know these are scripted sometimes. But what we don't want is where you're stupid and not entertaining.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Mazel tov to Jovi and Yara for having a beautiful little baby girl. Mila, is that?
Mila, yeah.
Mila, 7 pounds, 5 ounces. She carried very well. She didn't really show except for her little belly, but she's got a very long torso. So I don't know. Congrats to them. I wish them the best.
I'm sorry. What got me was when she said, "Oh, I want epidural." Excuse you? Now, I can't have children, obviously, but if I were in her position, I'm so sorry. I've been like, you know what? Like, what do you want to talk about first? Well, I'm going to need to see your menu of drugs. Take me to. I need the knockout section to where I'm barely conscious. I need those, because you're not going to have me up in there having no baby with no drugs. You've lost your mind.
Here's the problem. Remember, she sat alone for many, many months, and what was she doing?
Documentaries
on the internet, looking up a whole bunch of crap and scaring the bejeebas out of herself. And she didn't have her mother. Well, no, if her mother was there, she was probably going to tell her, no, you could push it out without any drugs. But she didn't have any other mothers.
She should ask Gwen. Gwen would have told her.
Yeah. And Jovi has a pretty big head. This up here. I don't think she anticipated that.
Because I'm like, you know what? No. That wouldn't have happened. And what killed me, like, when Jovi said she's 10 meters dilated, I was like,
10 meters? Yeah, that kind of shocked me. I was like, wait, what?
Like, sir?
Who's delivering? Is she an elephant? What are you talking about? 10 meters?
I cried when he said that. I'm like, no, not meters. I think centimeters. I'm like, yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. I laughed so hard when he said 10 meters. I'm like, no. And then I really did understand her point of view, though. Like, him being away so long, it wasn't his fault. I think overall, she was just lonely and scared, especially as a first-time mom. So normally her whining annoys me, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give you because you're scared. You don't know how to express it. Like, I'm scared. I'm nervous.
But you know what? It was the best thing that could have happened to her, because Gwen came down and scooped her up and brought her up there, and she started crabbing and fishing and just carrying on like a nice little old Cajun girl should do, or whatever the term is for them. I don't know if they're Creole, they're Cajun,
I think they're Cajun.
They're Cajun?
The way it seems, the way they act and the way they describe themselves, I think it was Cajun.
Okay. I don't want to get that wrong, and I apologize if I get it wrong, but she went down home and she had Mama Gwen there, and I think that could only help bring their relationship closer together.
I do like the fact that when Yara said, like, you know what, I'm so sorry, like, I know you care about me a lot, and I don't want you to think I'm not appreciative. I just have a lot on my mind. I'm like, that just endeared her to me, because she understood that Gwen was trying to be there, and she understood how she could come across. And the fact that she had that self-awareness was great. Like, she's actually warming up to his family because her family's not there. And I felt her. I'm like, dude, like, why are you out partying when your wife is at the house about to deliver? He should have been at home. Yeah.
And I agree with her. Considering that she had that miscarriage the first time around, then she had the fall when she was early pregnant. Like, come on now. And you left her alone for all of those months. Not your fault.
Not your fault.
but she was pregnant by herself most of the
Mm-hmm.
time. You can do FaceTime with your buddies. Like, seriously, this is your first kid.
Why couldn't they come over? I mean, I'm sorry, y'all could have literally
You
went to
know
the
Yara
CVS
don't like
and a
the shoes in
Walgreens.
the house. Come on now.
Well, you have booties at the door, and there's no reason y'all could have went down to the local Trader Joe's or the market or CVS Walk, whoever you have. Y'all could have got some bottles, some orange juice, some Coke, and y'all could have had a drinking good time at your house for cheaper, just to make her feel comfortable. That's what I would have done. Because at that point, I feel that once you get below like the 1 month to go mark, you really need to be around as much as possible for her.
Mm-hmm.
And the alcohol is gonna be there.
Yep.
It's not going nowhere.
Nope. FM, thank you so much. We know we have the best mods. Yay. I know I kept this up for a way long time, but they deserved it.
I love it. This is funny too.
Mm-hmm.
Pass the Joey baton.
Oh my God.
When she's like, now Yara can take care of Jovi. I was like, you wrong for that. You know you wrong for that.
Oh, that poor little cake that she made. At least she made the effort. But he didn't have to tell it tastes like sand. He could have just went and got some water.
No, Debbie, you don't do water. Here's what you do for a dry cake. And I learned this a long time ago. What you do is
get milk,
frosting. You're like, oh, like, this is really good. But I like a good heaping amount of frosting on my cake. If you have any more frosting, and you just frost it real quick, and the combination of the frosting and the moistness, makes the cake
and when
moist.
they don't have no more frosting, you go get you a glass of milk, and you dunk your sand cake into the milk and choke it down.
Yeah, in that case, well, I'm not a fan of lying. This is a point where you didn't really have to tell that whole truth.
Yeah. I'd be careful with her making stuff for me, because she seemed like one of those people like me who's vindictive, and would serve
You're not vindictive.
a Muslim pork without him knowing it.
You're not vindictive. You're just extremely petty. I think there's a difference. Now, me, on the other hand, I tend to be on the more vindictive side. So I don't want anything like terminal to happen to you, but I would like to see you suffer on multiple occasions.
This is a good point, FM. Really good point. Like, I will say this. This couple has grown incredibly. Yara more than Jovi. Sorry. I don't know why I keep on saying Jovi. But yeah, I liked their story arc throughout the season. I do. Seeing the preview for the reunion, whatever they call it. Wow. Remember we were complaining about her extensions? I now see why she has extensions. Her hair is so thin. Oh my God. Maybe she needs just a little bit of extensions.
A smidge.
Just a little.
Just a smidge, not too much.
Oh my God, Jamal, your beard is so lovely. No one would ever believe it. Till you did it. Your beard. It does look cute. It's super white tonight. Nice.
It's how it grows in. I've had this since I was 13, 14. And I'm 43, and I'm 43 now. So, yeah. Premature gray.
Oh my God. So anything else about this stupid show?
I mean, we have like what, 2 more weeks? Because next week's a tell-all, right?
Yes.
This
and we get
good.
2 parts.
Is Sean still hosting? I couldn't see the host.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad.
But is there anything that we really need answers to from this show, considering that Stephanie is not going to be there
Right.
due to litigation? Do we really, like, we know Yara had her baby.
Hmm.
Mike and Natalie actually appeared together, so they're probably lying. Andrew and Amira, do we care? So, and Tariq and Hazel, see, I forgot about them. We don't care. And is he going to talk about his financial situation? Probably not, but he's going to start rapping for us. I hope not. And let's see, who's the other one? Zied and Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca. There, that's the sum of their relationship.
You know
I
what would be
got
a
it for
trip
you.
though? If they brought out Dean during the tell-all, that would be gold. Because you know they're still fighting.
Ooh. Yeah, but then they would just scream and then walk away. And we would have accomplished nothing except losing
But
a
you bring Dean
20-minute
in.
segment.
But you bring in Dean via Zoom. That way you can mute him at any time.
But they're not. They're just going to be screaming and just giving me a headache. And I'm not going to enjoy my alcoholic beverage of choice while watching it.
True. But I think overall, I'm glad the season is over. TLC, Sharp Entertainment, please do better. Bring us fresh, new couples,
Real couples.
real couples, and don't recycle. Like, or if you're gonna recycle better.
Yes, Ebony.
That's
They're
what we said.
stretching this out. This better be 2 1-hour shows.
Right.
I can't see 4 hours of this mess. Or
No.
else they better do bring Dean.
Because if we're being honest, y'all didn't have 4 hours of content through this whole season. Truth be told.
True.
Truth be told. Just like how Salt Lake City got 3 parts, and we were trying to find out where you had enough footage for 2 parts.
1 part.
Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But at least we have Mama June. I gotta finish watching that.
Did I watch it? I can't remember.
I'm watching that later tonight.
Oh my God.
I mean,
have so much to catch up on.
And my one last thing before we go.
Mm-hmm.
TLC. Netflix is passing you, and that's not a good thing.
What do you mean? What happened?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'd rather watch the reality shows on Netflix before I watch their show. And you're a huge network, so that's not a good thing for you. Because Netflix don't have ad space to sell.
You know what? Someone had mentioned it before. Like, I wish we could just go back to how this show was when it first started. I don't know.
Yeah. Like when they had models and businessmen, yeah, that was entertaining. That was some entertaining stuff. Oh, I met her while I was in Brazil, and she's a model. Oh, okay. Hey.
Who came to your hotel to help you with something?
Right.
Oh my God. What's this? Oh, thank you, FM.
Thank you. Well, FM, thank you so much. That's what our channel is about. It's just more about having honest conversation and commentary and calling things that you see on the screen as it is. And I think not enough people do that. For some reason, they seem to be afraid to like give an opinion that may not be popular. For example, sometimes Debbie and I don't agree. Sometimes I convince her of my way. Sometimes she convinces me her way. And I think that's the way it should be. Focus on what you see, and then you can focus on like what you hear, what's being presented. Otherwise, what's the point in having the conversation if we're just going to agree with everybody?
Yeah. And I also think that the way how we see things is crafted based on our life experiences, which are 2 totally different things. So we will see things differently. And that's the joy of having a commentary show. We could just talk about it.
Yeah, if you're gonna do, I was telling another creator, if you're gonna do commentary, in my opinion, you should be able to see both sides of an issue, but still have a firm opinion of your own, and that's okay. That's okay.
Well. Oh, thank you, Marcia.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean,
I totally pronounce her name like a Caribbean person. Marcia.
That's the way I would pronounce it. I would say Marcia too.
And how we say Maria, it's Maria. It's so weird. We say everything so weird.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I have a cousin. She spells her name like Maria, but we call her Maria.
I didn't know that.
Michelle is Michelle.
Yeah, that I have heard. I have heard.
Susan, a lot of times we go Suzanne because everybody's middle name in the Caribbean is Anne. So it's just weird how we pronounce things. We place the accent the wrong place. So sorry. It's pronounced Marsha.
Oh.
I knew I've been pronouncing it. Marsha, why you ain't tell me that?
I was Montana Marcia all this time in my head. I'm like, I like that name. Marsha, okay.
Oh my God. See, I knew it. I was making you Caribbean though, by way of Montana. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it.
Right. But I do think we're going to have to do a preview show of the couples once they release them all. Because I know they released
for the new show?
The new season. The new show, whatever's coming up.
Happily Ever After?
Yeah, they've released 4 of the couples I've heard.
Released from where? The pigsty or jail?
I mean, aren't they one and the same?
Well, in this instance, yeah.
But yeah, they're releasing. I know what Kalani and Asuelu, Libby, and the Pahas people, and I'm kind of excited to see them only if they're being investigated and or arrested. I'm just saying.
You mean Libby Daddy?
Yeah, and the family, the whole family.
Oh Lord. And wait, so who else is coming?
Some other people. I think. Bring Blavi up. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh my God. Oh, Blavi. Hello, my dear.
Sorry about the wind. I'm outside.
It's okay. We can still hear you. What's going on? What's happening?
I actually watched the episode.
Are you sure?
Wait. Which episode you watched? And you watched it for 2 minutes? That doesn't count.
No, I watched the whole thing because I was braiding my hair.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I was braiding my hair at like 12 midnight. And it was the only thing that was... And I wasn't going to watch Atlanta. So I watched it.
And?
Boring.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because most of the show was Yara and Jovi, and as happy as I am for them, you know, it was their storyline wrapped up really well. Did I need to see that much of it? No.
You know what's interesting? And I think that this show really needs. I should not be knowing what is scripted, and I knew everything that was scripted when watching it.
Yeah, agree. That's what we were saying. Like, I just miss the days where we bought into the fake storylines and the fake scenes. But now, I will say this: we've been watching these shows for so long, we see everything. You can just see it now.
Yeah.
Instead of just watching, you can just see it.
I think they're just getting lazy.
That's
yeah, because the Amira storyline was very odd.
Odd is not the word. That's not odd. Let's just call it thing. It was stupid and made absolutely no sense.
And
okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. This is gonna be rude, but that's fine. In the real world, a woman looking like Amara is not going to go through all of the trouble for a man looking like Andrew. She's just going to go on like internationalplaymen.com and find her someone who could afford to fly her direct. I'm sorry.
International Playman?
Yes, like those men who just looking for sugar babies. And that's just the truth. Like,
But she's aged out of being a sugar baby, though, ain't she?
Not for a 70-year-old, she hasn't.
Oh.
Y'all are so mean.
I don't think it's mean. I just think it's calling a spade, and it's not. I'm telling no lies here. Like, if she were a little bit more on the homely side, I could see, and she was desperate, I could see it. But she's an attractive woman, and there's no reason for her to go through all these hoops for a guy like Andrew when she could just really just easily just go on Instagram or Snapchat, and find somebody really easily. She probably got millions of DMs of men talking about, I can fly you over. I got these coins. And can he really provide her with the lifestyle that she wants, babysitting?
Yeah, I heard her. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I'm done.
I just can't. That relationship it looked bizarre. The whole Mike and Natalie thing was just unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. I was just sitting here going, what is going on? Like, clearly, whatever she's smoking, I need to get some because I'm not understanding the storyline.
I don't think anyone did. I mean, I don't think anyone bought it for a second. I think we were mad the storyline was on TV because we all said no one's going to go through this during a panorama. This causing a thing.
Oh, and FM, I don't believe anything that she said about her future plans going back to school and getting a job. I don't think so.
Listen, I do because she is an old garden. Listen, Amara's lying about her age. Amara is a good 40-year-old woman. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I didn't think 40.
I didn't think 40. I didn't say 40.
40. She was born 1981 or 1980, depending on when this was shot. 40.
Wow.
Ain't nothing about her look 20 because I was looking at her and then I stopped the frame and then I pulled up Stephanie's picture and I said, this is looking similar.
Oh, wow.
Not this is looking similar.
This is looking similar because for her to be with Andrew, it would only make sense if she was an almost out of season garden tool. It would make sense why Andrew would be her last hope.
Oh my God.
Because I don't believe she doesn't want children. I believe she's more than likely can't have them, allegedly.
Well, that was the one thing I did believe about her because it was the only thing that made sense coming out of her mouth this entire season. She says she just wanted to make sure that their relationship was on a good footing and he had some control over his anger issues before bringing children into the relationship. That made sense.
Listen,
correct.
She said, and I quote, she done went to Mexico in the detention center. Then she done went to Serbia for 15 days. Mama knows she is a 40-year-old woman. And when it comes down to it, she can't give that man what he needs. Now, that's not to say all 40-year-old women couldn't, but she can't. So she got to be a dried up garden tool in France.
40?
That woman is 40. That woman is, listen, that's a hard 34. That's a hard 34.
I would agree with you on that. I would agree with you on a hard 34. Especially after seeing her booty jiggle on Instagram. Did anybody see that?
No.
Because she looks older than Natalie. And Natalie's what, 36?
Yeah, but Natalie been 36 since the first time we saw her, so she's like 44 by now.
Fair
No,
point.
actually though, remember, Natalie went and she shot 2 seasons back to back.
True. That's fair.
But
She
I didn't believe she was 36 to begin with.
I do. Natalie, listen, she's not aging like wine, but she ain't aging like milk. More like buttermilk or Greek yogurt.
Oh, Jesus.
Not Greek yogurt.
You know,
Not Greek yogurt.
she's not aging bad. She just is like. And then the thing about Natalie, did she have a baby or did she get breast implants? Because her boobs were looking huge at her wedding.
They
were.
exploded. They exploded when she came here. I'm not gonna lie. For the time she was sitting on that rock talking to her friend, all parts of her was getting bigger.
That's
Maybe
what
she just gained weight, and that's how she gains weight.
Right, because she didn't look bad with the weight gain though. I was like, wow.
No.
I mean, it hit all the right spots with her, but it's just those two were just weird to me. I'm like, you came over here and y'all don't like each other. What do you need to figure out? And
But they
then
knew they didn't like each other
right.
before she came. Because he was like, "Why are you coming? If a man gonna tell me that, I'm not gonna show up."
I'm not trying to take it low, Montana. I'm just saying these things. I really listen. If you believe Amara is 34, 34, where? Listen, Amara, if she's 34, then I guess Virginia on Married at First Sight is 18.
Ooh. Now I said she was a hard 26, but that's from
yeah, that's
overall
different.
wear and tear.
I have a question for you guys. So, Blah, did you watch Bell Collective?
I didn't finish it.
Okay.
I got too bored.
So, no worries. I'm just looking at. I want you guys to think about something. So, why did Tambra and Amira have like the same amount of bundles, but Amira's hair just flowed so much better?
Because the quality.
Tambra put all of hers on the top of her head.
Okay.
I didn't think she evenly distributed it.
There we go. I'm like, they have the same amount of hair, but why does Amara just like is killing the game, but Tambra's not killing? Okay, I was just wondering. But back to this show.
But no, I'm not trying to be rude with Amara, but you know what scene got me? When she didn't wear makeup. I had to stop it and then go to Stephanie's. Because realize, even though we joke about Yara still looks young. Even though we joke about Natalie looks within her age range, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But as vain as Amara puts out to the world, I just can't believe that's a 34-year-old.
Wait, how old is Amara?
She's 34.
Amira,
no?
let me look it up. Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. Y'all keep talking. Amira.
Yeah,
I can't remember how old she is.
Okay. She says in the 1992 Amara born. Oh, she's 29.
20. Oh, 1992. Listen, they got to stop with that. Means 80. Never mind. I'm not going to listen. I'm going to be nice. Listen, that's a hard 29.
Yeah.
29. Yeah. According to Screen, let me go back to the article real quick, just to make sure I'm not reading it out of context. Let's see. This is from Screen Rant. Blah blah blah. Yada.
Listen, school and get her degree and be an independent and use this money to further her education. I hope she does do that. But I didn't believe these two ever met in real life. I think they're both paid actors. I don't believe that they've ever smashed. I just think every scene was fake.
I don't know. I I do hope she moves on. I hope she is not involved with an inmate, because I do not want to see her on Love After Lockup. I think she should just stick to Boys in France. What about her friend that says she was stupid for going to Serbia? Why not get involved with him? He looked like a nice chap. You could be his beard, and you could have a lovely non-sexual life together.
What happened to Julia? Because I've been gone so long. What happened to Julia?
She got married last week. Yeah, they ended. Oh, they didn't say anything about a baby with her. They ended their storyline with them getting married at the church.
Well, they did. Okay, this is weird, but correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's been so long I've made it this far in 90 Day Fiance. I don't remember them stopping at the wedding.
Because then they would do the happily ever after show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's what they're bringing on next.
The reunion is going to be on TLC, so you got 2 more weeks.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And it should be interesting. You're going to have Amira and Joe. And, as much as I give Amira flack, I'm going to actually say something nice. The child looks very cute. I wish her nothing but the best. And that's it.
Oh, wait. I knew there was something I had to ask you. What did you think of Yara's hair without the extensions?
I was trying to leave on a nice note.
We can let you do that.
You know what? Yara has very paper thin hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what Debbie said.
She needs extensions, but okay, I don't know what she's using. I don't know. I'm thinking she's doing the taping method. I don't know what she's using. And then 2, she needs to make sure her hair blends. Her scalp cannot take as much hair as she's putting in. Like, she's putting Dallas type of hair, like big, beautiful hair. And she doesn't have like a Lily, like her regular hair could, because it was thicker, it could fit it. She needs to do the semi-extensions in the back. She needs to do the tape, the 2-sided tape. She needs to have very good installation. And then 2, I think she needs to get out of the blonde, because the blonde is always going to be harder to make thick. Maybe like more of a bronze color.
Mm.
That makes sense.
Because like Natalie is blonde, but she has the thick hair. It's very hard when you have blonde hair to make it look thick, if it's naturally thin.
Do you think she should do the brunette that Lizzie did on season 8 of MAFS Australia?
No, a little bit lighter. I don't know if you've ever seen the series Made in Chelsea. There's the series. Oh, that's some foolishness to review. And there was a girl there called what was her name? Millie McIntosh. That's the girl to go with.
Okay, one more question for you. Do you think that after having the baby, she might have lost even more of her hair? Because some ladies lose their hair from pregnancy.
I don't think that's her issue. The issue isn't so much her hair. The issue is maybe the hairstyle. I said she could use maybe a bang, maybe layers. Like, her hair is too uniform. It just doesn't go. So maybe like a shaggy fringe, that's what they call bangs, and then with longer, thicker, thick, rich brown hair. Because even Lizzie, she has thin hair, and when she went brown, it's too dark of a brown for her, and her skin is too much of an orange color. She needs to go a little bit lighter, and she needs to tone it. And she needs to have highlights. Don't put it one color. You need the definition. And you need to do that swooping thing they like doing.
I liked Lizzie's dark hair because it made her eyes pop so much more than with the blonde.
Well, the blonde was a bad blonde.
It was fried and overprocessed. Yeah. And then the different textures it almost seemed like she had different types of hair for the extensions.
No, she had okay, her normal hair is short and is very, very bad damaged. And she had a weave, she had weave. And her weave was getting kind of coarse. She needed just
Mm-hmm.
she cannot go that light. You need some
Mm.
that shadow root is great, but you gotta have the hair for it. Now Martha should do a shadow root because her hair is looking atrocious right now. I don't know who did her blonde, but she needs to sue them.
Wait, is this the bright blonde, like yellow blonde that she had, or is
Yeah,
it like the dark? Because I think now she's back to like a dark brownish blonde, like a sandy blonde. I don't like it at all because it's the same color as her self tanner.
no, you can't do the same color. You gotta pick. I think Martha. I think even with Sam, what's her name, Lizzie. Lizzie would be very good as a redhead as well.
Yes.
Yes, because then she has hazel eyes, so then they would go more green. And
Yeah,
she's
see,
got that pale skin without the
yeah.
tanner.
Just take off the
Mm-hmm.
tanner, do it red, do it
Mm-hmm.
thin hair already. She needs to stop the blow drying and stop the flat ironing. Really get her some masks. Really, really get a good hairdresser. I want to stress that enough. It is important to get the best. And because when you do all that, I've been told by people who, film a lot, when you go and the lights and everything damages your hair.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot of heat.
So
I'm
she
sorry, y'all, that we're just going off on a tangent of hair care, but it's really, I'm sorry. I needed to ask these questions to Blavi.
But yeah, you just need a wash. She just needs, and then she needs to do that thing where, like, you've been to a a Dominican shop, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She needs to put her hair in the curls, but instead, you know how like they brush hers out straight, right? She needs to brush it with a round brush and roll it for volume because she needs her hair to have a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more volume. And if she's a,
Yeah.
Mm.
it would look so much better. Now with Martha. Martha, I actually like the dark hair, but it's a little bit too dark. I
Mm-hmm.
think Martha needs to not. Her issue is she doesn't need to dye all of her hair. She just needs highlights. And she needs her hair because it's very thick, like my hair. She needs some layers. So it
You
looks
know
glossy.
what? You're onto something, but I wouldn't do highlights on Martha's hair if it stays dark. I would do low lights.
That's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
I think Martha would be very good with like an unconventional color, like a purple, like a blue,
Hmm.
like a
I
dark.
could see it.
If it was dark and it
Mm-hmm.
matched into the hair, and then in the light you saw it a little bit, she would look sickening. But that blonde ain't working. But yeah, with Yara,
Hmm.
I would do is, what color is Yara's eyes? Green or blue?
I think they're blue.
Okay.
I didn't look
I
that deep.
I like the color of her hair at her root. Like you know how she has that sandy blonde at her root?
Mm-hmm.
I like that color of her hair. I realize that she doesn't want to listen to anybody else and she wants her hair how she wants it, which is fine. I think what she's going for is Gigi Hadid. You know how Gigi's hair is? Where's
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
that's what she wants. But she gotta find a stylist to give it to her a little bit more. It might just be that she's not blow drying her hair right. But yeah, she should
It's
get
Mm.
amazing.
a
It's
bronze
amazing
with
what you ladies have to go through. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it.
but it's not personal. Like Yara just needs to find a community and find a good hairstylist because that weave that she was wearing in the beginning was atrocious.
Yeah, it
But
was.
now, Blavi, do
Hmm.
you see, before we go, do you see any of these couples coming back for next season?
Honestly, I think this is probably one of their lowest ratings.
Okay.
Mm.
I think maybe Natalie on Happily Ever After, but I don't see anybody
Okay.
else. I mean, the Freaks on the Farm, no. The Yara and Jovi, see, they were making it so Yara and Jovi would get a spinoff. That's what they were trying to do. But they're so boring. They're so boring. Like, I thought they were going to be the couple to beat. I'm getting very happy. I can't wait for baby girl Lisa to come back, allegedly.
With who?
I heard about that.
Well, she found another one?
No, she and Usman are still married.
I thought he said the 3 words and they were done.
I guess they said the 3 words again and they still back on.
Oh my God. Why? Is she trying to get the house that he built?
I mean, it's better.
Right?
Listen, they were great. They were TV gold. Even if you don't like them, I could not stop watching them.
That's fair. No, that's the thing. Is like, you may not like some people, but some people are just TV gold, and it is what it is.
They're TV gold. I won't be watching Angela and her pet Michael.
Blavy.
That's how she treats him. She treats him like the newest couture bag, or a Pomeranian in the pooch in the purse. That's how she treat him. Nonetheless, I'm looking for Elizabeth and her ratchet family as well.
Are you looking for indictments or like Jamal?
Right? That was my question.
I mean, yeah, I want to see a little prison.
See, it's not just me.
Bravo shouldn't be getting all of that money.
One housewife gets arrested and you want all the people to get indicted now?
Listen, Jen was a whole look. Did you break down that outfit she went to the courthouse with her poetic justice braids? I said, because remember, Jen is a black girl from Utah. Remember that. Jen is a black girl from Utah. With her box braids, slicking down her baby hairs. Remember, she's a black girl from Utah.
There's a lot of places you might want to scream out, I'm a black person, I'm black or whatever.
She's a black
but
woman.
The courthouse is not one of them.
And remember,
just saying.
And remember, who is it? Remember, who is it? Not Jen. Mary says she don't like being around a lot of black people because she's scared they're going to take something out of her wallet. So maybe that's why her and Jen couldn't get along, because she was scared.
Oh my God.
Remember, she said that. She said when she see a lot of black people, she gets scared. So maybe because she's a black woman. And
she did say it though, so.
Yeah, but she said she don't like to see him at 7-Eleven, so she just get back in her car and go.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just isolated at the 7-Eleven.
But yeah. Rebecca was, Rebecca is aging like, let me stop.
Oh my God. Sean brings up that in the reunion. She asked Zied,
wow,
did you think she was gonna look younger? And he goes, yeah.
Wow.
But she looks older this year.
They said that she got plastic surgery, but where?
I think she got that Shakana plastic surgery from T.I. and Tiny, where you get plastic surgery, but you don't realize you got to stay on a diet and stay right, because plastic surgery is only going to get you 10 to 20% of the way there. Like, you can't just keep eating.
But her face is so swollen from last season. Does.
So, like, say, for example, she got her stomach done, right? The fat's not going to go to your stomach anymore. So it's going to have to go all the other places.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. So when you gain fat again, it's going to go to all the other places, because it can't go on your stomach because it's been cut. You're just going to be
wait.
like, yeah.
Gina Maxey's saying that she had a tummy tuck, but I thought she had the Cool Sculpting. Didn't she do a commercial for Cool Sculpting?
Yeah.
She did.
No, they say she got a tummy tuck, so it makes sense. So she got the tummy tuck, but she didn't like change her diet because you get the weight in your face and fingers in other places.
Oh my God. FM says, how did it end up that Mary wasn't the worst housewife?
Listen, child, listen.
She doing a
Girl
victory
Jen,
lap now.
Black girl Jen, who gets caught up with the feds on television, Mary done told you. She don't
But here's the
like
thing,
me.
though. But here's the thing, though. Allegedly, Mary's scams are legal.
But
Say what
listen,
now?
Mary was mad because they were both scamming the same group of people. So Mary had to make sure.
What's the illegal part? Selling the list over?
Well, you're targeting. So the scam is that you're offering "quote unquote" business services to people where I guess they buy in. They buy in, and then you're selling them all these services. So basically, with the way they described it, these were like turnkey online businesses. So people would pay to get into the business, and
Well,
then what they
guys,
would do is go, Bobby. I know you have to go.
Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
go. I gotta get live. I'll see y'all later.
All right.
Bye.
I'll see you there.
All right. Guys, Ablavi has her own channel on YouTube. Just look up Ablavi M. She does reviews. She gives commentary. She's a hot mess. I love her. Give her a try tonight because I think she says she's going live as well.
The way where we go, the way they described it, it's like a turnkey online business for people. You know, the pandemic, they're trying extra money, trying to find jobs, this and that, right? So they did that, and what they would do is they would sell them services, and then they would refer them to other people and have them sell them services, right? So they're selling the list to the people like, hey, here's a list of people who would fit your client demographic. So they were selling those lists. And then they were kind of like, oh, it looks like you may need some help with your credit. You'll pay us and we'll help you fix that.
OMG.
Mm-hmm. I wish I remember what YouTube was. That's what they described, and I'm like, wow. So they were basically, allegedly, they were scamming and then selling their quote unquote clients to other people to scam.
Jen, it's been nice knowing you.
I hope she's back on the show.
Well, she's on what they're filming now.
Right. I want to see her through the shenanigans. I want to see the trial. I want to see everything.
But Bravo didn't get the footage of her being arrested. She called and said that her auntie said her husband in the hospital shouldn't go.
I was like,
so she dipped out, and the feds came and talked to everybody, and then found her someplace else.
But I want to end with this for you guys. This is off topic. Sorry, everybody knows the wrong show, but since Lisa understood what Jen's business was, do we think that she's hooked up in that?
Of course.
Okay, that's for another show. But I was kind of curious, like, because Lisa, oh yeah, I understand it. She makes a lot of money. I'm like, are you?
Lisa knows to stay very far away from it. That's what Lisa knows. Because Lisa know it's all about her and her family and nobody else.
Montana, I haven't seen any confirmations, but I have heard that.
God. We better see the breakup and her running away in the middle of the night.
Exactly.
So Jen knew they were coming for her because she is the last of the ring.
Oh yeah.
She got a tip that they were coming for her. So that's why she left.
But I mean, like, here's the thing though. She's defendant number 10. So one of the previous 9 had to tell her.
Well, probably 8, and 8 rolled on her and Stuart. They're going to use Stuart to roll on Jen, and hopefully Jen can roll on somebody else.
Number 11. Because there's 11 defendants, they said. And Jen's number 10.
Ooh. Well, as long as she ain't last, there's the chance that she can, turn on somebody else.
Right?
I mean, I would go down singing.
Yeah. I mean, it's federal prison, so I don't think I would roll because they got the good cable and the good Wi-Fi and the good buffet, so it wouldn't be too bad. Just saying.
I'm sorry. I am allergic to the people prison. Prison is
Okay.
prison. I don't care
Okay.
where you put state or federal in front of it.
Well,
Prison is
to me that
prison.
matters. To me that
No,
I'm sorry.
you can't go.
That matters.
You can't go home. Like you're
Doesn't matter.
stuck. I
I'm
can't
fine.
even do cruise ships because I can't get off when I want to. Can you imagine
Mm-mm.
me in jail? I'd go crazy.
Cable, Wi-Fi, gym, and buffets. I'm sorry.
All of that is on the cruise ship, and I hated it.
Okay. Okay. I'm just saying. State and federal is a huge difference. That's all.
And the cruise ship got a water slide. I couldn't deal. Sorry.
Montana says Jen's situation and knowledge started in 2019. She can't sing if she's at the top of the pyramid. Fair point.
Ooh.
Because you know what? I agree with Montana. I have to change my stance. Here's the reason why. She's at the top because we have to remember her name's not on anything. So someone had to roll on her if she has to be at the top.
Then Coach Shaw would be going to jail with me, because if he got a whole nother family over at the condo that he's been living at, instead of coming home with me when I'm taking my pills and getting into these pyramid schemes or whatever, I would be turning on him.
Allegedly, people. Allegedly.
I don't know. Yeah. Just what I heard.
I think we're good. I can't say the season was great. I can't say season was good or mediocre. So we'll leave it there. And before we go, no, Gino, has he come out and made a statement yet?
Don't you think he would say something?
I think he would, unless he knows something.
I don't know.
I just googled him. I don't see anything outside.
They're not saying nothing. Coach
they have
Shaw
good
and
lawyers.
the boys are keeping their mouth shut.
Yeah, I have Google alerts set up to get all the alerts about Jen Shaw. So we're gonna be on the case. So as soon as we hear from him, we might go live a little bit or do a quick video, but nothing yet.
Oh my God, guys! I know we wandered a lot tonight, but we're so glad you're with us to get lost together. Please leave your comments below on any of the subjects that we rambled through during this show. We do read everything and we respond. Hit the thumbs up button because we asked you to. Hit the subscribe and notification bell. And most importantly, tell a friend. Share us with all of your wackadoodle friends who you think might enjoy our lively little banter. And tell them to bring a drink when they come.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.